Miguel Ramirez will kick it off for Olathe. Garcia backs up at the 2 to the 5-yard line, straight to the 15, runs to his right to the 20, a seam across the 25. Then he spun down at the 29-yard line as the tackle was made by Joe McCracken. Yeah, I think he just got him around the jersey, even though I saw a couple of indications up here in the box that they thought it might have been face masking, but he just spun him down by the jersey. A return of 28 yards actually to the 30, and this will be a gut check day for the Beat Diggers.
Yep, they got to respond to that and drive it back down the field again like they did the last time. Hopefully not falter, and they got to make sure they know where those sticks are in every single play, whether it's first down, second down, third down, fourth down. They got to know what they have to do to get that first down.
Two-play, 55-yard drive in just 48 seconds. Kyle Pyatt, a 53-yard gallop up the left sideline. Olathe leads 14-13. First and 10, Skylar Seawald, the lone setback. Tanner Morrow in motion, gets the handoff on the end around across the 30. Then he's down at the 31. He was looking for a seam, but there was none there, and he was tackled after a gain of 1.
Tried to use his speed to get outside and get away from those Pirates, and he did it first, but they did a good job. Their corner did a good job of coming up and helping contain, slow him down so that their pursuit could make the tackle.
Yeah, Ronnie Mumm with a penetration for Olathe. Second down and 9 for the Beat Diggers at their own 31-yard line. I mean, this has got to be the best defense that Brush has faced this year, Dave.
Yeah, they are. They're a good defense, boy. They really swarm to the football. But what's more impressive is just how they're able to, those linebackers are able to be up there close to that line of scrimmage and not get caught up in the traffic.
Eric Garcia has to call a timeout, brought to you by Edwards Right Price Market in Flowerland. 6:55 remaining in the third quarter. With the score, Olathe 14, Brush 13. This is the 2010 Class 2A State Championship game on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. John Beltran, Dave Urich back from Legacy Stadium in Aurora. Second down and 9 for the Beat Diggers at their own 31-yard line. They trail 14-13, their first deficit in the game. Backs are split, Weiser and Morrow. On second and 9, play action. Garcia looks to throw. Heaves it towards the right sideline. The pass going to be tipped away. Intercepted at the 45. Across the 50. Up the left sideline inside the 35. Down to the 27-yard line. A flag is down. Intercepted by the corner. Blaine Sinks off the reception. Or off the deflection, I should say.
Yeah, it was thrown into double coverage. There was two guys back there that had Hanson sandwiched. One guy in front and one guy behind. And Garcia tried to force the ball in there, and the Pirates did a good job at tipping it and then picking up the tip drill deflection.
Well, and it looks like the penalty will be against Olathe on the return. It's a chop block against the Pirates, and the return went for 24 yards. And you're right, Hansen was the intended receiver, but there was no way that he was going to be able to make that catch. The only way the Beat Diggers would have been able to get something out of that, it was with a pass interference penalty.
Right. The guy underneath was open because whenever you flood a zone like that, somebody's going to be open. The guy underneath was open, but they went deep. It looked like he was open to start with, I think, when Garcia threw the ball, but there was just two guys there that had him sandwiched.
And, Dave, the Beat Diggers have turned it over at least once in every game this season, and it's happened once again here in the state championship game. Olathe leads by 1. Ball is at the 50-yard line. After the chop block, first and 10. Out of a shotgun formation is Kiefer Wallert. Willie Corey in motion to the right. There's the handoff to Pyatt left side. Breaks a tackle, but he's down. Skyler Seawald with a penetration. Connor Weiser cleaned it up. No gain. Second down and 10. This is the time that if you're a state championship team, you've got to do it on defense.
Yep, and you got to play that solid defense and force the other team to come out of their game plan. And that's something that we just haven't been able to do yet with the Pirates, except for those first 9 plays they ran at the beginning of the game.
For all of your title needs, visit Tim Weimer at Northern Colorado Title, 205 West Kiowa in Fort Morgan. Second down and 10 for Olathe at the 50-yard line. The Beat Diggers trail by a point, 14-13 midway through the third. Shotgun for Waller, play action, looking to throw out to his right. The pass is caught underneath. Eric Garcia makes the tackle at the 42-yard line. It was completed over there, I believe, to Zach Cosper. And it's going to be a gain of close to 8 yards. Let's see if they backtrack this football a little bit. Well, it'll be a gain of 7 to the 43. 3rd and 3 to go for the Pirates.
Diggers might have caught a break there. As the wide receiver over on that side, you saw him break open right down the sideline.
Luckily, Waller had made the commitment to throw to the underneath man. Now the Bead Diggers in a little bit of a pickle. Olathe taking their time in that huddle. They'll race up to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 3 from the Bead Digger 43-yard line. 3 seconds left on the play clock. Wallard back to throw, rolls to his right, stops, throws, complete underneath, dropped. No, Willie Corey had it from this vantage point and then just kept running without the football. He was wide open at the 32, and that's the 3rd drop pass by a running back this afternoon for Olathe. He would have had an easy 1st down.
Absolutely. They're 3 for 9 now, but like you said, there's been 3 in the bellies of the receivers that they just haven't been able to hold on to.
Let's see if Olathe plays field position or they're going to go for it. Boy, Ryan Korn has got to be really upset about that because that was an easy catch.
He's running back and forth on the sideline over there trying to get after his players because they're not coming off the field. They just had a player come out of the huddle and leave the field, which is a penalty.
4th and 3 from the 43. Corey in motion to the right. He'll have the handoff running right side. He's got a 1st down. Olathe took a chance, and they're going to say the ball is fumbled. The Bead Diggers recovered it. It was recovered at the very end by Daniel Soto, it appeared. Corey had the 1st down, and at the last second before he went down to the ground along the far sideline, the ball came loose, and the Bead Diggers have it at their own 39-yard line with 5:05 to go in the 3rd, trailing Olathe 14-13.
You see how that emotion plays on a team, and that time it got Olathe is they had, just like the Diggers, the last possession they had, a lot of confusion out there forcing the Diggers to take a timeout. Olathe had the same thing kind of going on for them on that play.
1st and 10 for the Bead Diggers at their own 39-yard line, 3 in the backfield. Garcia hands it off left side to Weiser, tries to go wide, and he's got a yard. Ronnie Mumm was able to clean it up after he was tripped up initially, and there was nothing there for Weiser, 2nd down and 9.
Weiser's got 17 carries now for 56 yards, and Olathe's free safeties playing about 6 or 7 yards off the line of scrimmage. Their corners are standing at about 3 and 3, 3 yards off and 3 yards wider than our tight ends, and they're just trying to shut down that running game of the Diggers. They're really focused on that.
For great family entertainment, check out Fire Lanes at 220 Cambridge and Brush. Walk in or reserve your time at Fire Lanes today. 2nd down and 9 for Brush at their own 40-yard line with 3 in the backfield. Well, Olathe got about 7 or 8 up on the line of scrimmage. Garcia will hand it off to the deep man. Weiser across the left side to the 45 and still on his feet. 1st down as he drives to the 49, and that was the benefit of the deep handoff because it looked like the Pirates were trying to tackle another running back, and instead Weiser picks up close to 10 yards.
Right on. They had some over pursuit, didn't they? They got a little bit too much penetration, and Weiser ran right by most of them. But there at the end of the play, Pyatt was, once he had a hold of him, you saw him. He wasn't tackling him forward. He was trying to turn him backward because he knew right where that 1st down marker was. 1st
and 10 for the Bead Diggers at their own 49-yard line. Approaching the 4-minute mark of the 3rd. Olathe leads Brush 14-13. Garcia will hand it off to the deep man Weiser across the left side. That time it was read better. Across the 50 to the 48. The gain of 3. And looked like Joe McCracken made the play. They're only going to give him 2 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
Digger's not doing a lot of running over here to the right side now towards Pyatt. They're starting to run away from him a little bit. But now that this is the wide side of the field, we'll see if they have to come back his way again.
2nd down and 8 to go for the Bead Diggers at the Pirates' 49-yard line. Olathe has the only touchdown of the second half, a 53-yard run by Kyle Pyatt. Handoff, Weiser cuts it back towards the middle. He drives towards the 46, maybe the 45, as he picks up 4 yards, and it was Joe McCracken making the tackle. 3rd, and we will call it 4 to go for the Bead Diggers.
Well, last time the Diggers were right here, they went ahead and went for it on 4th down, so we know now this is 4-down territory for the Diggers, so it's important on this play. We may not get the 1st down, but we got to get close.
Each team has committed a turnover in this 3rd quarter, a Blaine Sinks interception for Olathe, and I believe it was Daniel Soto recovering that fumble for Brush recently. 3rd down and 4. Kukas is in motion to the right for the 45. Bootleg by Garcia. He's going to have nothing. He spun down for a loss of 1 at the 46-yard line. I think Olathe was looking for it, and they had McCracken up there along with Ben Kaler to make the play. 4th and 5 for the Bead Diggers at the Olathe 46-yard line, and Dave, is it necessarily 4-down territory with 2:20 to go in the 3rd, trailing by a point, knowing that if you punt, Olathe is going to have pretty bad field position.
Yeah, it depends on what your philosophy is, if you're going for it or not. Last time we were going for it, This time it looks like we're lining up in punt.
C.J. Kukas with his fourth punt. He's standing at his own 40. Zach Cosper at his own 10. A perfect snap. Kukas gets it off. And no rotation on the ball, but it'll bounce to the 22-yard line, take a huge beat digger roll inside the 10-yard line to the 9. That worked out pretty nicely. A punt of 36 yards. Kukas has had 4 very good punts, pinning this team back.
It seemed like Kukas was looking out there because there was no rush from Olathe. It seemed like he was looking out there to see where he wanted to kick the football, and he kicked it over to the left where Cosper was, and that was just a good heads-up play by him. But you're right, it was kind of a knuckleball punt that went down the field. You didn't see it spinning. You didn't see that end-over-end rotation either, as Olathe lines up here in that double wing formation. 1st and 10 for Olathe, and there's the give right up the middle. And that's Kyle Pyatt still on his feet across the 15 to the 20. This is incredible. What a run for Kyle Pyatt, who should have been stopped for maybe a gain of 2. And instead, he's going to pick up double digits on the play. 13 yards for Kyle Pyatt, make it 14. And an Olathe first down. What a run. That was just a run right up the middle. The Diggers had him, like you said, right at the line of scrimmage. A couple guys had him by the leg, but the other guys got to come in there and help finish that up. They're going to have to team tackle on him and make sure that he's on the grass because he's not one of those guys that's going to give up. He's been in a lot of clutch situations. I remember 2 years ago when we broadcasted the Erie game with Olathe here, he's been in those tight games, those overtime games, and those state championship matches. He's going to go till the whistle blows. Dave, that was a matter of will. 1st and 10 for the 23. There's the give, right side, and a small hole, but it looks like Kyle Pyatt, again, just storming his way for yardage across the 25 to the 27, a gain of 4 as the initial penetration came from Felix Calderon, 2nd down and 6. There are 2 guards in their center. Like we said before, Pyatt's lining up about 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Those guys are just shoulder to shoulder and running straight ahead. There's no trapping. It's just shoulder to shoulder wedge blocking. 2nd down and 6 from the 27-yard line. Cosper in motion to the left, and there's the give, and Kyle Pyatt breaks 2 tackles, 1st down up the middle, still on his feet, driving across the 40 to the 42. Beat Diggers cannot tackle him. That tackle was made by Tanner Morrow. They'll backtrack the football maybe to the... Let's see, it is the 42-yard line, a gain of 15 for Kyle Pyatt. And, Dave, he is dominating the football game. 145 yards now on 16 carries, but, he gets hit, and you see him leaning into it and just driving his feet, and the Diggers don't drive. We're not driving our feet, and we can't hold on because he's so much stronger. Olathe leads 14-13 in the waning seconds of the third quarter in this 2A state championship game. 1st and 10 for the Pirates at their own 42-yard line. Shotgun formation for Kiefer Waller. Has the football. Will hand it off on the right side to Pyatt. He's hit behind the line of scrimmage. Joe Rosenbrock got in there to make the play along with Connor Weiser. No gain. That's the end of the third quarter. Olathe 14, Brush 13. You are listening to the 2010 Colorado Class 2A championship game on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.